Mr. General, can I ask you to start us off with a prayer, sir?
Are you ready? Lord Heavenly Father, I thank you for another Sunday, Lord. Lord, everybody, every Sunday I come to everybody, Lord. And Lord, I want to bless everybody here today, Lord. Bless the ones on their way. And Lord, thank you for watching once again for this week, Lord. And Lord, bless the one that's sick, one that's criminal, Lord, and everyone else, Lord. Be blessed in your name. Amen.
Amen. Check. Today I want to talk about who in the valley. When we're stuck in the valley, what do we do while we're in the valley? And how do we handle while we're in the valley? In the scriptures I'm going to do are Psalm 23:4.
Psalm 23.
Psalm 23:4. How many y'all got the Psalm 23:4? I'm gonna read another one after that. Psalm 23:4. And that reads, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, thy comfort me. Then I'll read Luke 3:5. Luke 3:5. Luke 3:5. And that one reads, Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough ways shall be made smooth. That was Luke 3:5. Now, I want to talk about valleys because in my spiritual walk, I feel like I've been through a couple valleys already. And the meaning of a valley to me is a low point in life. It can be financial, emotional, or spiritual. It can also be when you feel alone and it seems like God himself is not even there. So, can I get, can one of y'all tell me what your meaning of valley is?
And then, you know, we grieve too, that's you can go into the valley, you grieve.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at that with you and some of the things that you said. Because like if you said all of us been in the valley, we all been at our lowest point. But you have to continue to pray and ask God to run you through it. And he will. I know how to do it too.
Mm-hmm. And I would say during the dark times, you have to try to listen to his voice.
Yeah.
And I know that's hard. I mean, he just said it's done. I mean, you have to have a sense of calmness when you're in that valley. You gotta. That I think with that calmness that comes with the walk, because you're not going. I don't think you're not going to know that at first. You're not going to know what to do because I know I panicked. I panicked when I didn't know what the valley, but once I started walking, I knew what it was. When stuff started happening back to back, and I just knew what's going on. When I said where's God, that's how I knew I wanted him in my life. I'm asking where's God, and I'm not pushing him off to the side. That means I really want him in my life. I mean, I want him there.
And another thing too, you got to know God's voice from the devil's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because the devil will talk to you too. You got to be able to know that that's the devil. Who the devil is and when God is talking to you. You have to know.
Where again is it? 3?
Luke 3:5. Well, chapter 3, verse 5, sorry.
Okay, no, fine.
What chapter?
Luke 3 to 5. Mm-hmm.
So, it says,
And then, I mean, another question is, why do we struggle in the valley? And I feel like I struggle because I pray, then I feel like nothing is happening, which is on my, I want it on my time, when it can't work that way.
No, it's
You
not.
have to learn it can't work that way.
that's the thing, yeah, like,
It's not gonna be that time, you know,
Mhm.
that's not, you know, that's that problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just say good morning.
I know, I forgot now.
Like, I feel like I'm alone, and God himself is not even there. It's basically the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
And that's a weakness with me. I think about the fear of the unknown, you know. Even though I'm not rushing, it's like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next?
But you know, and he's always on time.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
At that time, you don't think that.
Right, that's true.
Yeah,
But
so,
you think about 6 months, why? He was on time, really. If I would have did that, this would have happened.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have left the house an hour ago, I would have been in that traffic. But they be like, you know, little stuff, it's the small stuff you have to see too. You can't, it's the big things everybody look for.
Yeah. That's like sometimes you might be kind of dealing with something you got to pay, you know, you say, oh, but and you know that you have to keep that faith, you know that God will behind that. And he does. It comes right there on time.
Mm-hmm. It's basically also God making you uncomfortable. People don't think God makes you uncomfortable, but He wants to see where your faith at.
That's right.
And it's the power. I learned it's the power of your tongue as well. If you pray for something, God will make you practice that. What you praying for?
Yeah.
I mean, if you pray to be kind to people, He's gonna bring people to you that's gonna try to make you mad, and see you gotta work that kindness out. You gotta really have to watch how you pray. People don't realize that.
You're right. Makes us think before we do something, and then when we do it, we gotta understand that it's gonna, oh, I'm sorry.
No, take your time, it's my take your time.
What be going? I was gonna say that when you're praying, you say you're praying or trying to things to be kind. Like you said, you have to doggone pay attention to know that, you know, that the Lord is good, but at the same time, you starting to feel like I'm not. This is what am I doing that is not happening? Why am I thinking this way? Because I know God good, but sure don't seem like He sure taking too long. Like you said,
That's where your patience comes.
yeah, right there. Yeah, you start going. No matter how, it may take you a few weeks. Yeah, it usually does. It might take you a year. But like you said, it's all about, are you taking the time to see what God's doing, or what the people around you, they got their own thing they got to do too. But it all comes down, like you said, on patience. What does that really mean to you? Are you just saying that? But do you mean it? You know, and like you said, whatever's happening it's just gonna wear down on you. It doesn't matter what it is until you know. Oh, well, you can sit there and go, I understand now. Might take a long time though, but some people it take longer. Some people it don't take them that long. They all right, they fine. But other ones they just got too much. They gotta look forward. They gotta look to them to just get. I don't know.
Do you think so now, persons pray for the wrong thing and the Lord still bless them?
Yeah.
I've been that person.
I know.
I mean, it's not the wrong thing, but I'm rushing him. Like, I want it now.
That's the problem.
But I still think we're praying for something. It was the wrong prayer, wrong thing.
For the person, okay, so, Lord, I wish I had me a beard today.
Now, see, I ain't gonna say that.
You know, no,
Yeah, I gotta just say it.
Oh, well, that.
You know, 10 minutes later, here's some beer. You know, that kind of pray for the wrong thing.
Yeah, and people do that, yeah. But their needs, they're not even thinking about God. I mean, they're not. They know their needs. Because if you pray for patience, God's gonna test your patience. If you pray for peace, He's gonna test your peace. This is what I'm learning. I know most of y'all know this, but this is what I'm learning on this walk. But some people don't know it.
That's right.
No.
That's
They really don't know. Watch what you pray for.
right.
Because God will give it to you. He's gonna test you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He will test you.
Yes, it will.
So what do we do? What things can we do while we're in the valley, like to keep ourselves closer to Him, like without giving Him doubt? So some things I do, I pray a lot. I read positive and encouraging scriptures. I listen to uplifting sermons and music.
Mhm.
And most important, I just try to be still and trust God. Like I said, try to be still. That's a tough thing for me.
Try to speak.
That's a real tough thing for me.
I have no problem with that.
When I say it's tough, I mean it's like I'll drop it off to God, give it to Him. I'm supposed to let it go, but sometimes I just keep thinking about it.
And I think another thing too, sometimes is the environment you be in sometimes, that's hard too.
Yeah.
You really, put yourself on mind on God and stay on God. Because you got other people distracting you.
Yeah, especially when you get involved with other, like you said, other people, and they're not
In the
believing
same
it,
level
and
you
they
are.
may not be
Mm-hmm.
at all thinking about God, and
Right.
they doing all these other things, and they just making it hard
For you to.
on you. Yeah, like you said, yeah, make it really hard on you.
Trust me, I understand this. I mean, I'm in that situation as a young guy now. You know, at my age, you know,
Yeah.
and I don't force any of my friends.
Right.
You know, I don't force them on them. You know, but I continue to pray for them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what you have to do.
Mm-hmm. And just be there for them if they need me. You know, just try to be an example.
But see, sometimes your young friend, if they know you trying to follow a certain path, they'll try to do stuff, make you leave that path, until you leave, you know.
Mhm.
You better get out my phone. You better get away from me, Mr. Catmull. But that's your test, though. You know.
Yeah.
That's your test because you never know. Good friends might come to you one day because they see, you know, they might need you one day. If they don't know God, they might need you. Not saying you're God and know everything, but a prayer for them might help them.
Yeah.
Like I pray for all my friends, no matter what, you know. I just pray for them, regardless if they want to know God or not, or what they
Yeah.
believe are.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just have to be there for them.
Like you said, you don't force nothing on them. You say, but some people, when they see you come on, talk like the Bible.
Yeah, you're right. I get it. Like, mhm.
You know what I mean?
Try to hit them with the Bible all the time. That can ruin people away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's right. You say you don't force them, but that over nobody. You just pray for them. That's the Lord. But they come the same way you are. Or try to come, close to God with like you are.
Yeah.
So, you can't be forced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, what you saying? You're saying that what the best time to deal with people anyway is whenever a quiet. It's best to get people whenever they're in a quiet place, or they could be sitting there thinking or whatever, but they want to talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't saying nothing, but it's funny when you start saying something to try, you want to say something about it, but you're not, but you want to talk to them about it. And you always start with little things, talking to people, because there's something that I ain't gonna say I don't mean nothing, but, but then you start thinking about, the person starts, going and starts talking about whatever they need to, meaning that they want to, but they finally need to, and that's the best time when you start knowing to talk to them about any situation, because they really might have a problem, but you just haven't talked to them about it, because you might already know anyway. Or sometimes you may not know all the way, and God is testing you, telling you, all right, it's time. You can do it. You can talk to them.
That's perfect, because some friends can be ashamed. They might be even ashamed themselves. Because I mean, I don't know if I can say everybody, but we all been in shame at one point, you know?
Mhm.
It's even small things, like if I'm in church and I hear a song I like and I'm feeling it, I was not ashamed, but I was kind of nervous to put my hand in there, like praise him. Little stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can't worry, everybody got their own battles, and
That's right.
if they see you, somebody looking, they're going to remember that. You know, somebody see you. Not saying you're trying to do it to get attention, but
Mhm.
that's your relationship with God. Your personal relationship. Everybody has their own personal relationship.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I know when it started getting real for me was when I was talking out loud in my car like he was right there next to me.
Mhm.
I talk about that a lot because that changed me. I was just really sitting in my car. And I just started talking out loud like he was there, and that did a lot to me. That did a lot to me. Yes, it did a lot to me.
And that's good for you, because that means it really shows that you are growing. And that's a very good thing to talk to. I'm not just saying you or anybody, but anybody in here. It could be Mr. Javo, it could be Faye, and if you Jasmine, it could be, they don't realize it. Some people realize it, but then you start talking and you start realizing, oh yeah, I was talking to God. I think you're talking to me. And yeah, that'll happen. You know, it'll happen. Yeah.
But yeah, doing that valley, that's when you're in that valley, it's a lot of, I'm gonna say soul searching, because I know sometimes I would be lonely sometimes. Not saying I gotta be around people, but sometimes if you ask to get close to God, because I asked that in my prayer, I want to get close to you, sometimes He's gonna isolate you.
Yeah.
And He's testing you, and you got to accept, you got to accept it. You can't try to force things. I was always trying to find something to do at one point. You know what? Just keep it calm. Something comes and goes. I just read the script or just start looking at TV. I mean, you have to also seek you. You have to know your weaknesses as well and accept who you are. If you're trying to get, God don't ask you to change overnight. I don't care if it's a millimeter, it's a step forward. Because you're going to step back. Stuff, you're going to mess up. Stuff's going to mess up. But as long as you have your eye on Him, that's all that matters. Don't worry about what anybody else got to say, because it's your relationship. I think a relationship with God, this is my opinion, is stronger than religion with God. That's my opinion. Because a lot of religion can turn into a routine. I'm going to church, I'm going to pray, I'm going to sing, go back home, be good. You know, it's just a Sunday thing. And sometimes it's just a Sunday thing. But the test don't come during the week, so you got to have them there with you. Because people go, yeah, I went to church today, I'm good today, Monday. Oh, I got to go back to work.
Yeah,
Go
they start
to this
going
again.
all of that.
So everything is out the window.
Every day.
Church, I'm preaching to myself too now. I'm talking about
Until you know it's almost time to go to church. Okay, yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I never used to get up. I mean, I'm going to church, but I'm not going to make it church school. But it was just something different when I kept coming to church for its fellowship. It's a lot of fellowship with me when I get to church. Seeing y'all, you know, smiling faces, seeing my other family, you know. So we all have to build on each other. Because some people in church going through some tough things, but we don't know.
That's right. You're right. You don't know.
We don't know, but we can say one word to give them a smile and a hey, prayer. Okay. Thank you for that. A hug. How you doing today? A lot of people don't realize. I don't say a lot. Some people don't realize that. They say I can look at sermons on my computer, do this and that. But you're in the room laying down. Who else around you taking that word? You know, because if you see somebody else testimony or see God working in them, that can do a lot for you. I know it does to me. In my walk, I see people telling their testimony. I almost get emotional because I see God working and I see how powerful it is to them. That's their relationship with God. And them values will make you give a great testimony.
Sometimes you just need an encouraging word sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what encouraging word means to some person, you know what I mean? That might be going through something. And you said encouraging words and that helps lift them up.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. You see a person in church, it's not just good to see somebody else, but where things going to let you years, the virus, if I stay at home, trying not to associate too much. When you get around to somebody, see somebody, you know,
Yeah.
somebody different. Not see more face all the time.
You're looking at you.
That
Oh, man. Other question is, yeah, it's good to see you. What do we learn while we're in the valley? So what I learned is God is with me in the valley. You're not by yourself. I would take a valley with God rather than take a mountaintop without Him. So I would rather be in that battle with Him than having fun doing all this and I don't even know God. But sometimes you don't know that.
So you're in that valley,
You want to get out.
praying for God to get you out. You also got to be working, trying to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't
Right.
go and just sit there and wait for God
You
to get you out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to work, try to get
A
out.
lot of people, that's the thing. A lot of people, yeah, faith without works is dead. Yeah.
You right, they don't work today, yeah.
A lot of people don't work that. Okay, I'm gonna pray for this. I get to work.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, and I was like that one time. I prayed, but I was like that one time. I mean, you have to do something. You can't just pray, oh, God got me, God got me, God got me. But do you have Him?
Yeah.
Oh. But also in the valley, I learned about God's grace and mercy. Because there's so much that I think about that could have went wrong. Stuff has happened that went wrong, but God is still there. But it could have been worse.
That's right.
There's always hope at the end of the day for me personally. And that's why I want to continue to get closer to Him. Because that word, if you got hope, that means something that light's at the end of the tunnel. And He's working within you. He definitely is working within you.
Like you said, last time you're in that valley, trying to get out, pray for God to get you out. But once God get you out, you got about it. I'm over the top now. Ain't nothing happened before, you know. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm in there. Yeah, you know, after I prayed, I forgot. I'm not forgot, but I don't need you. I mean, I'm good right now.
And then people come up and they thought in life, they said poor, you know, they didn't have much. Then they get a little bit, they go a long time, they didn't have it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about God.
Yes. And also look at the valley as a gym of the Holy Spirit. You're going to if you go to the gym and work out, it works your faith muscles while you're in that valley. You're learning how to go to Him, how to build your faith in Him. And it also sends you running to God. It depends, if you keep on building, you're gonna run to God.
That's right.
He's gonna make you, He's gonna make you come to Him.
Yeah.
It's not like He's forcing you, but He's gonna come to me. Because sometimes when I used to get into stuff, you know, and need somebody to talk to, I would always find a friend or take somebody or go to somebody. I don't care how small it is. I would go to God now first for anything. And I call my friends if I have to, but I would go there for anything.
I think sometimes God just makes you, and everybody blames everything bad on God. They say God is doing this, God is doing that. But sometimes, like when we talk about the valley, He puts you in that valley so you can learn. There's a lot of things you learn in that valley. It might not be the funnest things, but you come out very much smarter and wiser. And hopefully you learn to do better. Because, you know, if you get a slap on the wrist, you're not going to learn nothing. But if you get a whooping, you're going to learn how not to do that no more.
Yeah, and that's a prime example. You're going to, and then that's not going to be your only whipping because you're going to continue to get whipping. But in the long run, you will learn and you will know and you will have discipline.
Like I can say for me, you know, certain things in life, you want to keep certain people around and keep them around. Even when stuff keep going bad, you want to keep them around. But, you know, God gonna keep showing you until it's time for you to let that person go. And it can be small stuff, but until you let that person go, you're never gonna learn.
Mm-hmm. You can love him from afar, but you got to let him go. And He'll keep showing you. He'll show you stuff.
And it's gonna get worse and worse and worse until you let it go.
That's part of that growth though.
Yeah.
And they can start at any age. It no matter old, young. Like I said, a young child can come up to me and say something, not realize what they're saying, like, oh, that was God talking to me through that child.
Mhm.
So you can't, I mean,
It's in the
mm-hmm,
it's in his message.
mm-hmm.
What you need.
So the last question I had is, can one of y'all just give me an example when you was in the valley and God taught you a lesson and got you out the valley? Anybody? Doesn't have to be too personal, but.
Yeah, I think, when I first lost my dad, I said, listen, I was really sad, and I just kept continuing to pray, because I blame God for it, But once I started going and learning His word, I knew that it wasn't Him.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how we down to a low point.
Mm-hmm.
But He brought me through it. I
Yeah.
just came to pray and ask Him to lift me up and bring me through it. He did.
That helped, that really helped you to not, I know your dad is gone, but that helped you to grow. You made you grow so much more from that part. And
Understand that it wasn't Him,
yeah, that's that point that you knew that he was there.
Right.
Yeah, but then you started thinking, I need to move from this place
Yeah.
and go and be, that you, I know what I'm saying, I have to, be there to do all, not just that, but all the things, even though I've learned from my father,
Mhm.
there's something else that I have to do regardless. I have to do it.
It made me even stronger with my mom, because I know that second I knew that
Yeah.
wasn't God, not
You know who to go to for
Yeah.
that strength. You know.
Yeah, that was, yeah. But she was strong.
And I think sometimes in those valleys, they teach you such laws that you respect the highest so much more.
Yeah.
And it'd be little stuff you start to respect and cherish.
But you gonna know who got you through. That's what he want. He want that praise.
Yeah, that's what it
I
is.
would say, not to get too personal about it, but I would say like sometime last year I was going through a whole lot of stuff. But then it's just like, you can tell people about it and people understand and people sympathize with you, but it's only so much we can do for each other.
Yeah.
Until you really get with God. Because I had already had a relationship with God and I still have a good relationship with God. But until you get with God
Mhm.
and let certain stuff go and let certain people go, you're not gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta really sit with God. And sometimes God is like literally pulling you to Him.
Mhm.
God hates to see us suffer. He doesn't want to see us suffer, but until we get it, we gotta get those ones.
Yep.
Sometimes, you can, talk to people that they're not have enough that you are, they're not gonna understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can tell you just pray God, but they don't know that there's that relationship. They don't.
Yeah,
I mean, you can take it now, but
they're
not.
they're not paying
They're not understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody understands our hearts like God.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. If we all been there, that we can help uplift each other. Even though we don't know personally, we can help uplift each
That's
other.
all.
Well, that was church food for today. About start service, and that was I was talking about a walk in the valley, and the focus scriptures was Psalm 23:4 and Luke 3:5.
You did a good job, Don.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
very well.
thank
Very well.
you. The Lord.
Yeah, you can do that.
May the Lord watch between me and thee while I absent one from another. Amen.
Amen. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you the right now. I'm trying. I just need to get your, yeah, I'm trying to
I had a
get
good time.
the scripture.
Yeah, I
the
missed
valley.
it, so
I know what song.
Kathleen's at crib.
Okay,
Well,
and the
no,
other
she's
one is
just
blue.
getting ready to go to the crib.
3 and 5.
About to graduate.
Yeah, I write it down
It's
for
been
you.
a quick 4 years.
I need to.
It's been 40 years. I don't know how.
I like what you said. That was good.
You want to come today?
She's